Hello everybody, my name is to and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon! Last time, we defeated the mighty Octostomp, completed World 1, and got a taste of ranked battles. And in today's episode, we're going to be exploring World 2. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, well, first of all, if you go into a level and then come out, this guy will, Captain Cuddlefist will appear in the world that you're currently in. But the thing I want to talk about is the levels themselves. I may end up playing them out of order because they could be a little tricky to find sometimes. This one over here I ended up finding when I started recording this. This is the first one we're going to be playing, and the next one we end up playing will be the one that I just happened to come across first. Alright, we fought these enemies before, so not that much interesting that's going on, but that's going to change pretty soon because we have a new gameplay mechanic. This is a Propeller-Lift. I think that's what it's called, because this level is called Propeller-Lift. Yep, I'm right. Yay, I get to say the future. We don't need no stinking Captain Cuddlefist to do our jobs for us. I believe there's something hidden around here, or maybe think of something later in the level. Yeah, something later in the level. Okay, let's fire these things and... open fire! Destroy the Octarians! Sink me, you didn't! I like the dialogue for going through Octo Valley. That's a big reason why I'm excited to record for this Let's Play, because then I can go into editing and like see the and what does that say? Yay, PlayStation cheat codes. What was I saying a moment ago? I don't remember now, so let's just move on to another topic. We have a second scroll down here, so let's go grab it. Is there anything over there? No, there isn't. Okay. Super jump! Whee! We can go through platforms! We're like Sonic the Hedgehog, except we're not. And let's go climb for freedom. Whee! Squids can fly! Oh, this part. Okay. I have a bit of a fun story. Without saying too much about what I was doing this for, because, well, I guess I'm gonna have to explain. No, I don't have to. There's something that I recorded before I started recording the main series for this Let's Play. A lot of the footage I ended up recording for this series was recorded before this episode was even recorded. One of these was a run through Octo Valley with different weapons, which we'll be seeing a little bit later in the Let's Play. One of them was a charger. I had a bit of a hard time going through this area with the charger, so that wasn't a very pleasant experience. And my heater just turned on, so if you hear any background noise, that's the heater. Stupid heater. Okay, we can go over here, and there's some more Octarians right there, but we destroyed them before they had a chance to spot us or anything like that. It's like Breath of the Wild all over again, which I cannot talk about now, because Breath of the Wild has been released at the time this video is being recorded. Breath of the Wild is awesome! In case you guys haven't tell, I've been playing Breath of the Wild recently. It's actually been a little while since I recorded the last episode. Because I've been playing Breath of the Wild. The Department of Energy has announced that further declines in the availability of electric power are likely to occur in the near future. With the underground domes also deteriorating rapidly, the future does not look bright. I don't mean to take any attention away from the seriousness, but look at the corner of the screen. What is that? It looks like somebody tried making like a Kirby snowman, but then realized he's only a circle. I don't know. That little doodle right there, it always... I don't know how to explain. Ooh, okay, we have a new ability right here. We can now tap the upgrade button on the gamepad. Where is it? Right, no, it's on the screen. Never mind. We can tap that, and we can upgrade any of our weapons. We don't have burst bombs or seekers, but we can unlock them. Yay, burst bombs! Burst bombs are awesome. We can unlock this one too. Why don't we do that? Just so you guys know, I highly doubt we're going to have all of these fully upgraded before the Let's Play is over. simply just because of the fact that it takes a lot of power eggs to do that. I may end up doing that. I'm just not sure. And we can switch the bombs with the D-pad! Exclamation points. Okay, I'm going to be using burst bombs most of the time because burst bombs are my favorite sub-weapon, which is a big reason why I like the Schlosser, because it's very easy to take out enemies by throwing a burst bomb, and then throwing the bucket at their face. Is there anything over here? Let's go over here. Yep, there is. And I know I said that I'd play the ones that we'd find first, but I don't want to go through that one yet because that level has some pretty interesting gameplay mechanics that I'd like to go over in the next episode. But let's go over here instead. Which one do I want to do? I know I said at the beginning of the episode that we'd go through these in the order that I find them in, but I kind of want to save those two for the next episode. These things look like Majora's Mask. I just realized that. I'm sorry if I sound scatterbrained right now. It's just that I'm very inconsistent when it comes to which levels I want to play in Octo Valley. That was actually kind of a big thing that I was worried about before starting this Let's Play. So, yeah, that's today's just enough. Lady Gear to you is scatterbrained. Ooh, this level. Okay, I like this level. Alright, there's this Gusher Gauntlet. These things, these are going to be like pretty much like fountains of death when you activate them, and it's awesome because fountains are awesome. How many times did I say awesome in that sentence? Twice! I can count. You're jealous, aren't you? Let's take out these guys. Activating these will make the fountain activate. That's kind of what it does. They're going to be pretty useful for a little bit later, which we'll see as we continue to play through the stage, because that is how time works. Yay, time! We destroy the barrels. There are more nemesis! Okay, that's an Octostop. Octostops kind of freak me out. I don't know why. They look like they could be adorable, but they kind of freak me out. I don't know why. They're not even that hard to take out. They're freaky looking. I'm gonna just say that. Octostops are freaking freaky looking. Okay. Did we take out those guys? Yeah, we did. That's the magic of the falling through the platform. Ink rails, yay! You're gonna be on Moray Towers in Splatoon 2, but that game isn't out yet. Alright, showtime. Use the Gusher the bucko. Alright, if you guys want an indication for when this video is being recorded, well, that was our first death in the Let's Play. Unless you count multiplayer, which I'm not counting. I'm talking about, like, the main story. Okay. That was great commentary right there on my part. Did we miss a second scroll? I have a feeling we did. I don't think we did. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I remember now. Okay, if you guys want an indication for when this video is being recorded, I'm recording this the week after the Nintendo Switch was released, and right before the announcement video is going up for this Let's Play existing. So at the time that I'm recording this, nobody knows that I'm Let's Playing this game, except the people who do, because I needed some help recording footage for this game. We'll get more into that a little bit later in the Let's Play. And we're gonna destroy you, because I feel like it, and I must be the sole supreme lady of this world. And now we defeated Gusher Gauntlet. Take it to the skies! Exclamation point. You cannot forget the exclamation points. Exclamation points are crucial to the society of Inklings. This scroll was found in the deep rock layer. Its age estimated at approximately 2,000 years. It details the ancient temples of the time. It seems the basic full versus full battle format has already been established at this stage. This is one of my favorite pictures for the second scrolls. I love the Egyptian hieroglyphics. But my favorite part is the fact that Judd is like the god in this world, because cats were gods in Egyptian mythology. It's one of the best things ever. Okay, now that we've done that, next episode we're going to be looking for level 5 and taking care of that level that we saw over there, which I'm not going to talk about right now because I don't want to spoil anything for the next episode, except I kind of did. I'll meet you guys back over in Gauntlet. Now we're in the magical land of alternate save file, and we're in the magical land of post commentary. The reason why I'm doing post commentary was because they were recording because the recording session of me trying to go through those online matches when I was recording the Octo Valley levels. Those matches did not go well at all, and I'm not even going to use the footage for those matches, which brings me to the point I'd like to make. The footage you're going to be seeing right here, and a lot of the footage you're going to see further on the matches later in the Let's Play, were all recorded months ago. I have been recording footage for this game for a very long time, and the reason for that, first of all, there are a couple of reasons, but the big reason is because of the fact that I knew there would be days where I would just not play all that great, and my gameplay and commentary would just be terrible. Because this game you really do need a lot of concentration when you're playing through this game. So that's the reason why I recorded a lot of footage for this game before the Let's Play even began. So there are a couple other reasons why I recorded the footage so so long ago. But I don't want to spoil my plans of world domination, and by world domination I mean my plans for the future of this Let's Play. That's also the reason why some of the levels, some of my levels for the Inkling when I'm playing online mode is going to be a little bit inconsistent when I'm playing through this game, because like I said, I've been recording footage for this for a long time now, so I'm bound to have leveled up at some point. If I didn't level up, then I really have a problem. But yeah, Flounder Heights, this stage, it's kind of interesting. It's not my least favorite map in the game. I'm feeling a little bit bitter towards it right now because of that recording session that I mentioned a moment ago. But this map, my opinion on it really depends on the mode. I really like it in Turf War and Splat Zones. Rainmaker, it's decent. Not terrible, but decent. Tower Control, on the other hand, is a pain in the butt when you're playing on this map, because the tower will appear in the little alcove between the two buildings. Is that the right word? That's not the right word. I can't think of another word right now, but it appears in between the two buildings. Yeah, with being able to fire the ink beneath the grate thing that you stand on top of that area and being surrounded, it makes trying to stay on the tower way more difficult than it needs to be, and it's already difficult enough to stay on the tower. But we're not talking about tower control, we're talking about Tough Woods, and this is the mode we're going to see way too often throughout this Let's Play. I'll just say that right now. One thing I'll say right now is that one thing I'm not really that big of a fan of is the map rotation system in this game. I'll be getting more into that in a moment, but there's something on screen that happened during this match that I'd like to talk about real quick. You saw that the other team was in danger within like 6 seconds of the match ending, and check out the results for what happened. Yeah, we just barely lost that. I was going to use footage of me winning on Flounder Heights, but I decided to use this match for this video. Voice crack. I decided to use this match for this video because I really wanted to highlight just how quickly the tables could turn. So if you're still in danger by the end of the match, it doesn't mean you're going to lose. It just means that it could mean that you're just barely losing, on the brink of winning, and you can like totally make an epic, unnecessarily awesome comeback at the end of the match. And now we're playing on Piranha Pit again. Oh boy, this map is so much fun. I don't hate this map either. Again, I'm just mostly feeling bitter towards it because of the recording session, which you guys are never going to see footage of. But one thing that I didn't really talk about a whole lot was the fact that the reason why I'm not really that big of a fan of Piranha Pit. My favorite weapons, all of them, well, most of my favorite weapons, the super weapon special thing is the Ink Strike. Ink Strike is not really all that useful on Piranha Pit because this is such a huge map that the area that the ink strike covers doesn't really matter all that much. It kind of does, but at the same time it doesn't. It's mostly useful to use on a conveyor belt. So that's pretty much what you're going to want to use it on. That was a really redundant sentence, and I apologize for that. Now you might be thinking, well, Mori Towers is also a pretty big map as well, and that's also, but ink strikes are pretty good on that map. Why would you say they're terrible on Piranha Pit? Here's the reason why. Piranha Pit is a lot more spread out, whereas Mori Towers is more vertical. So that's the reason why they're, I'm talking about Mori Towers and we haven't even seen the map yet. Well, I'm going to continue out my train of thought. Because the way that level is structured, ink strikes are very useful on Mori Towers, but the way this map works, it's not really that useful. We're gonna see, hopefully throughout this Let's Play, we're gonna see the best uses of the ink strike. There is one particular stage where the ink strike is really good, and we'll see that when we get there. So yeah, on to Piranha Pit. I guess now would be a pretty good time to give you guys a chance to listen to the music, so here's the music! Yay! Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Alright, this isn't really a song that I would dedicate time to have you guys listen to. There are plenty of those throughout the game, don't worry. Yeah. One thing I'll say right now is that during the recording session when I was trying to record footage for these online matches, Flounder Heights took forever to appear. Going back to the thing I was talking about earlier about one of my bigger complaints about the game is the map rotation system. Maps rotate every couple hours or so, and only 2 of them are available per mode. So it's not really all that great, and the really annoying thing is the fact that during Splatfest, 3 stages could appear, so I'm not entirely sure why they did that. One thing I'll say about Piranha Pit, though, is that even though this isn't one of my favorite maps in the game, I still really love the visual style of the background, because I don't really know why, but I just really like oil rigs. That's a really odd thing to like, I suppose. But I've always really liked the way oil rigs looked, and I really like that it's in the background. There is another map later in the game that we'll see. Well, I'm not entirely sure if Piranha Pit is supposed to be an oil rig. It just always reminds me of one. But there is a map later in the Let's Play where it is an oil rig, and that's one of my favorite maps in the game. And we win! Yay! Past me! Wins! Time travel high five! And I was the most valuable team member a while. Okay. So that's going to be it for this episode of Splatoon. So next time we're going to be finishing up World 2. So, no, we're not going to be finishing it up, but we're going to be continuing onward. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video of Splatoon. And until next time, later gear to you. Oh yeah.